Nikocado Avocado has just shocked the internet, losing 113 kilograms in 2 years, whilst posting pre-recorded content of his obese self in order to trick and shock his viewers. He did this apparently as a social experiment to highlight that people will believe anything online. I'm a body language analyst, and today I'm going to be reacting to the video titled 2 Steps Ahead.
2 steps ahead. I am always 2 steps ahead. This has been the greatest social experiment for my entire life. It's alluring, it's compelling, it's gripping to observe all these unwell, disoriented beings roam the internet in search of stories, ideas, rivalries, where they feel encouraged and engaged, where they involve themselves with the stories and become a product of influence. Thirsty for a distraction from time unspent, spoiling their minds, yet stimulating them at the same time. It's brilliant, and it's dangerous. I feel as if I'm monitoring ants on an ant farm. One follows another, follows another, follows another. It's mesmerizing. It's spellbinding. All these little consumers, all of these lost and bored people.
Everything he does here is entirely forced to the point that it just looks cringy. His body language isn't naturally flowing as it should be, and we can see this with his slow and deliberate movements. When in communication, we naturally gesture in conjunction with our speech, but he does it the other way around here. He's trying to be dramatic and it looks extremely unnatural.
People consuming anything that they're told to consume. So I am the villain, because I've made myself one. And you will continue to consume these stories about me, year after year after year, for as long as I tell the internet that I am the villain. Stories that permeate and linger and infect the minds of the ants, influence the ants, brainwash the ants. You are the ants.
He's deliberately making excessive eye contact here in a cringy attempt at intimidation. Typical eye contact levels when speaking average around 50%, whereas he makes well over 90% here. This again is completely forced. He's putting on an act here to make himself seem more interesting. I get a bunch of people watching him for the drama, but in reality, most people have only ever heard of him as the obese person being reckless with his own health. Yes, he has lost this weight, but in the process he has done irreversible damage to his cardiovascular system, skin and internal organs. He gambles with his health, making vast sums of money in the process.
Today I woke up from a very long dream, and I also woke up having lost 250 pounds off of my body. Yet just yesterday, people were calling me fat and sick and boring and irrelevant. People are the most messed up creatures on the entire planet. And yet I've still managed to stay 2 steps ahead of everyone. The joke's on you.
Again, everything is fake here. The way he moves his eyes is slow and deliberate, which is completely unnatural. Genuine nonverbal communication is fast, sharp, and impulsive, making it difficult to fake convincingly for an extended period of time. Actors are highly skilled in passing off deliberate behaviors as genuine, but here it's just so blatantly bad. He didn't do this as an experiment. He did this because he realized it was going to kill him. He's 32 currently, and if he continued the way he was going, he wouldn't make 60.
How many years were we separate for? Too many, yeah. I know, my baby. I had no choice. But Daddy's back. We're back home. Shooby-doo. We're home, hello. We're back home, shooby-doo. And I'm back here with all of you. And it was a long 8 years, wasn't it? It was a long 8 years. And I didn't think that it would have gone this long, but it did. And it was like a bad dream that, yeah, it was like a really bad dream that we were waiting for it to be over. And it's over. It was just a dream. It was just a dream, Mr. Noodle, wasn't it?
Okay, so this is extremely interesting. He shows signs of what's called the globus sensation here, which is when the muscle tension triggered by elevated stress levels causes us to swallow by creating tension in the throat area. This is a very detailed bit of body language and is very hard to fake. Whilst he expresses this, he also struggles to speak clearly and has to repeat himself. This is because tension in the throat makes normal speech difficult. He then tenses his lips, which is again a result of increased muscle tension. These all form a very strong cluster of behaviors that indicate the same thing, that he's emotionally impacted by the 8 years of obesity and the journey he's been through. He's being genuine here, and you can see it very clearly in his eye and head movement. Unlike before, he moves and gestures freely, which is natural.
We did it. Look how red my lips got. Wow. Thanks for watching my black bean noodle mukbang, and I hope you enjoyed your food if you ate with me, which you should have, because that's what mukbang is supposed to be. That's what it was originally for, and that's what I'm trying to bring back to the internet. And I love being a mukbanger. I love food. I like eating food, and I like being here. So let me know what you think. I guess that's it. Bye! Oh, I'll see you on my other channel. I'm gonna link it. There's another video out. Don't miss it. I'm gonna link it down below. I'll see you on over there. Bye.
Nikocado has a history of eating issues, and there are multiple quotes attributed to him that show he eats as a coping mechanism. I very much doubt that this was part of a master planned social experiment, and more so the fact that his health was vastly deteriorating. His completely forced body language at the start shows that his whole villain arc is an act. I find it very interesting that this is the first time we've ever seen him with a shaved head in his entire 8 years of YouTube. I just hope this transformation will inspire others to pursue their own weight loss journey.